they shouldn't be punished simply because all this is going on. They deserve to get out. They deserve to be defended. And so my whole focus is on making sure that the people who are in custody, which are the only ones we're dealing with right now, are taken care of.
Don't forget to smash that share button, subscribe to my page, follow me on Instagram at Lance Bachman, and keep sending me those questions. Hey everybody, welcome to the den today. We have Ben Nadig, Vegas top criminals defense attorney, represents the biggest high profile cases out there and on the West Coast. Ben, welcome to the show. Take a moment to introduce yourself to everyone.
Morning, Lance. I'm here in Vegas. This is what I do. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and you use the word high profile. I like to keep them as low profile as possible so nobody has to see what people did.
Well, when I mean that, Ben, let's be realistic. Nobody handles more murder trials, rape trials, felony trials than you in the state of Nevada, and most of your clients don't wind up in prison. So that's pretty good I think that makes you the guy to go to if you're in trouble out there. What would you say to that?
I say I do all right.
Ben, on a serious note, how did you become the top Vegas criminal defense attorney? What was your path? How did you get here?
Well, it's all about a process. I started as a prosecutor. I looked at it as free training, and then I went out on my own, and I built on the relationships I had, and I put in the work, because that's what it boils down to, is putting in the work.
Ben, Vegas has been impacted drastically, just like the rest of the country. What are you seeing out there right now? Is crime up? Is crime down? Can you tell us what you're seeing?
Definitely, what you're seeing is, even with social isolation, crimes are going up. You do have domestic violence cases. You do have DUIs. You do have, people still on drugs. So you're seeing a lot of things that you would be surprised by, but, crime has definitely taken a bit of an uptick.
Every time I go to Vegas, you've never missed going to dinner with me or pool, whatever it may be, just to hang out and enjoy each other's company. We've never once talked politics. But when you called me up and you said you were running for district judge, I immediately said, do it. I'll help you. I'll help fund you. Because I believe in the family man you are. I believe in the fair shake deal that you believe in. I believe in the second chance. I believe in your vision. Can you tell people why you're running for judge? Because when you first called me, I thought you were a little crazy because you're successful, you have money, you have a great firm, and you're going to be a judge. But tell the viewers why you're doing this.
It boils down to politics, like you talked about, and like we've talked about in the past. There's no point for politics to be on the bench. And you can say that, a judge is nonpartisan and things like that, but usually you can see through their actions that that's not necessarily the case. I'm just all about restoring that fair shake to everybody and to bring nonpartisanship back to the bench. That's my whole focus.
Ben, how are you adapting these times? I assume your phone's still ringing. How are you meeting with potential clients? Are they still coming to your office? Are you using teleconferences now? What are you doing?
It depends. There's definitely one of the benefits of working with one SEO is that my phone definitely is still working. I've had, knock on wood, a good March and a good April. It depends on the client. I'm fine with doing just telephonic. If they need to come down, I've had a couple come down, but I'm definitely keeping away from them, keeping the 6 feet distance, and cleaning the hell out of my office as soon as they leave.
Ben, you're going to the courthouse still, right? I mean, you're still going in, which is crazy to me, but you're going in. Wow.
Yeah. People deserve a defense, and especially if you're in custody, those are the people who we're dealing with right now. They shouldn't be punished simply because all this is going on. They deserve to get out. They deserve to be defended. And so my whole focus is on making sure that the people who are in custody, which are the only ones we're dealing with right now, are taken care of. I want to take care of all my clients. I was there this morning. I'll be there again tomorrow. I want to take care of them and make sure that I can get them out as quickly as possible.
Is this a better time for criminals, or are you going to get harsher sentences right now? What do you think is going to happen?
I think the best way to put it is that both sides, prosecution and defense, are focused on negotiating cases more so than they've ever been. We are looking in the future and seeing what's going to happen. And so we're trying to resolve things as quickly as possible and as fairly as possible so that people are taken care of and the community is protected.
Did a nice polished answer there. If you're a criminal right now, you have charges, you're probably going to get a better deal than you would have prior to this whole incident. Is that correct, Ben?
I'm not saying that, but it seems to be the case.
What is Ben Nadig working on his business to move it forward right now?
Well, right now, that's an actually quite, I mean, that's an interesting question because I don't know, and that's one of the things I'm talking to one SEO and talking to the team about is what can we do to expand the business with all the uncertainty? The phone is ringing and it's great, but how do we grow in an uncertain time? And that's one of the things I'm going to talk to the team about.
Ben, with social media out there right now, everybody's looking at other people's lifestyles. Everybody wants to live that lifestyle. For every entrepreneur and business person out there ready to start their business, what piece of advice would you give them?
If you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to be in business, you need to follow whatever's in your head. You need to, if you have an idea, you push it and you make sure it works. And like Jordan said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You need to focus on making sure that if you have an idea, you follow it through. And that's what I did in this business. I was a prosecutor. I had a hiring freeze, or a pay freeze. And I was about to have a kid. I couldn't afford to be in a situation taking care of my soon-to-be daughter on the salary I had. So I went on my own, and all I did, get a digital marketing company and work. That's all it is. Focus on the work, and put in the time. If you want to build a brand, you have to always be available. That's the easiest way to answer it. I was listening to, I believe it was Charles in the Lion's Den the other day, the top attorney in Philly, and he was talking about answering your phone. And for people coming up, even for me now, I've been doing this 15 years, your phone is your lifeline. If you're not available, somebody else is. You prove who you are in the courtroom, but you succeed as a business person with communication.